In this exercise, we considered the inner product space R3 with the standard inner product. And don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but the standard inner product is also called the dot product. And so if you see U dot V, it's the same as inner product of U and V. That's only for the standard inner product. Okay, and we have 3 vectors U, V, and W. And then we have 10 different computations to perform. Okay, first one, inner product, but it's standard inner product, so it's a dot product. Dot product, we just take the first one times the first one, second one times the second one, third one times the third one, and add them, and we get 19. Part 2, same thing, just with U and W. Again, we have the dot product of 2 vectors. You multiply the first with the first, second with the second, third with the third, and add, and we get -5. The third one is, again, same idea, just V with W. Okay, it's scrolled off, but V is this, and W is this, and the same computation. Dot product, multiply component-wise, and add. Now here we have something that's not as straightforward. U plus V, inner product with W. Now there's actually more than one way of doing it. The straightforward way is to add U plus V, and if we add U plus V, okay, they're scrolled off, but I can see them here, for example. 1 plus 3 is 4, -2 and -2 is -4, 2 and 6 is 8, and W, can borrow that from here. So now we just have a straightforward dot product with 3 multiplications and then an addition of the 3, and we get -8. Now I said there's another way of doing it. Remember there's a linearity of the inner product, that U plus V, product with W, is the same as U with W plus V with W. Now normally I wouldn't do it this way, but we've already computed U W here, and we've computed VW here, so all I have to do is copy the -5 here, the -3 here, and then add them, and I get -8, which is good because we should get the same answer by 2 different methods.